Welcome back everybody to another F124 Driver Mode episode. Today heading off to Texas / COTA for today's episode, so let's jump on into it. So still no word on when what the new regulations are going to be, or when they're going to be announced. Let's go ahead and set specialist goals. Let's do the 105 miles. ERS. Stress tests. And practice program there. Doing really well in terms of our rating. Again, not doing anything in terms of R&D at the moment, just saving those points for when we need to redevelop stuff. So let's advance here. Nothing really going on, we're basically just collecting stuff right now.
We're expecting some new developments to come through, but
get everything in.
Say that some of them have failed quality control. We're going to need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.
Maybe we'll get a notification once we get into the screen, but we need to get to 82 rating to beat Stroll. That went up. That was 81, but okay. Let me jump into practice and then we'll head off to qualifying. 390 resource points gained. With some experience, that's going to help us out here just a little bit in terms of that rating. And it is a sprint weekend, so we have to go off to sprint qualifying. But first, there was never really an announcement. But I did look at the screen. We do have the new regulations in place. So I'm going to go and spend a whole bunch of resource points on getting some of these parts redeveloped. Kind of bounce around between the two departments. Make sure we can get everything. We should be more than okay to get everything taken care of. Obviously not all in one fell swoop, but we can get a lot done here. 260. I don't think I can do anything else now. So we've got 1 and 3. Yeah, that's easy enough to do. And then we can work on some engine power, which will be nice. And our durability didn't get hit either, so we're going to be right up there with the other teams heading into next season. So let me jump into sprint qualifying.
It's a United.
And I think we'll be somewhat good here, just due to... Oh, dang it. I wanted to switch out parts. Oh well, I'm not switching out parts. But I think we'll do somewhat well here just because of the straightaway speed that we have. But I suppose we'll see. Tire wear seems to be very high at this track as well, so we'll see what we're able to do using some ERS down the straight here. Not too much, just a little bit. Get a good run off of turn 1 down into this winding section. Pretty good run through there. Trying to not drop down in the third there. I really want to, but my times are better when I don't drop it down in the third there. So we're going to just keep moving. Use some here. Wait just a little bit to get that deploy down. Get us back out of it. I have just a little bit of deploy left for the rest of the lap. I'm going to use just a little bit here. This is a good lap. I think this would be a good lap in Q3, let alone Q1. I went wide there with the DRS, but put this at the top there, even with the mess up there. We'll see if that holds on. We're up 4/10. Yeah, that's going to hold. That may even be fastest. That's going to be fastest of the session, I think. Sure is. Let's move on to SQ2. Oh, kind of advances. Very nice. And this is, counting this race, we have 6. We have 6 races left in the season, in season 1, so it'll be very interesting to see how that goes. Go here, try set on our lap just like what we did, and try to clean up exit of that corner. Just a little bit of deploy again down the front straightaway. Not too much. Need to have some still for the rest of the lap, and especially for that long back straightaway. I think that's where I'm able to keep a lot of speed. We've got a good powertrain in the car, so that helps. Plus, we're going to use up our ERS down that back straight, so that's always going to help me. Been good so far here again. These all deploy. Piastri with the fast lap so far. But it's still slower than. That was still slower than the last session. Fastest times that we were getting there. Overshot that corner just a little bit. I think we'll be okay though. Recovered from it pretty well, I feel. Just a little bit of deploy there. That could have been close to a invalid lap. Second, lap times are actually dropping. That's very interesting. So it's, ooh. It went down the order just a little bit. And everyone else is on. Is the medium actually a faster tire this session? Or no, I already used, that's why. My mediums are actually going to be quicker. I need to go run another lap here then. Yeah, we're going to go run another lap because the mediums are actually going to be faster. It put the softs on automatically. I think our mediums are actually going to be much quicker for us here in this session. I probably don't need to run another lap. We'd probably be fine. but I'd rather be safe than sorry. And just run the mediums here once to see. But I do think it's going to make quite the difference. Particularly in the back half of the lap. Because the softs were starting to feel a bit rocky towards the back end of the lap. So that's why I overshot that one corner. It does look like we're going to be up at least sometime, at least so far. Here's a deploy. I got a better run down this straightaway. Not overly though. Last time. Qualifying is now complete. I don't think there's really anyone else out here, but we probably would, yeah, we would have been safe just sitting there, but this gives me a better idea of what we're dealing with here. On the mediums. Yeah, we're up a lot of time. Second, hey, we'll take that. So, it also kind of gives me an idea of what we're dealing with. Heading into the next session. Ocon is out. And let's move on to SQ3 now. See what we can do there. This is going to be a one lap thing. Okay, let's run those. And peel out of here. See what we can do. My worry is that everyone else has saved their softs though. I may get screwed here. If they save their softs, then there's no way I'm even up near the front, but we'll see. Some deploy. Go. I seem to be able to hit turn one pretty well, really consistently, so this is kind of a one and done session here. You could possibly get out for a second lap, but pretty much run your best lap here for sprint qualifying in SQ3, or the third session of qualifying for sprint weekends. Well, yeah, you guys know what I mean. It's been a long day today. Long last couple of days, really. That was a good corner there. A little bit of the deploy helped me get back going again. Verstappen with a very fast lap. Yeah, he's got soft still. This is where it's going to hurt me. I wasn't even paying attention. 7th. I don't think that put me at the bottom, but I think we had more pace. 7th. Still, we're right up near some of these guys on some mediums compared to everyone else having the softs. So, yeah, we'll move on into the sprint. It's going to end up being a long episode, but move into the sprint and we'll go from there. Let's see how sprint qualifying affects the ratings. Should help us go up. Yep, pace is going to go up. Now let's jump on into the sprint.
Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend. We have 10 turns to the left and 10 turns to the right here at the fantastic Circuit of the Americas. Overtaking opportunities into turn 1 and turn 12 at this anti-clockwise track. It's 3.6 miles long and we should see average lap speeds of around 126 miles per hour. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and it's Fernando Alonso alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Perez, Norris, Stroll, Benjamin, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Tsunoda, Sainz, Ocon, Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Albon, Hamilton, Magnussen, Joe, Bottas, and Logan Sargent. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint. And alongside me in the commentary box today, former racing driver herself, Naomi Schiff. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, every driver certainly has their own way of preparing themselves before a race, but I can tell you that pre-race rituals are a real thing. When I was in go-karting, I used to touch every wheel in a specific sequence before I got into the kart. And then I stepped up to cars and had a specific set of fireproof base layers just for race day. So watch the drivers when they're on the grid. Some may be sitting on the floor and isolating, others may be up to other things that they do. But these little things really help their minds get ready for the race.
Right, mate, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but I want you to treat it like any other race. Let's not make any unnecessary risks, please.
Well, Miami's more my home race than Texas, but still the right sentiment there. Let's get a good start here. Very good there. We're going to try to go around the outside maybe here. Go a bit wide, but overall it does work. We're up 2 spots. And the tires are cold. I don't have quite the front end grip that I want to have.
Let's focus now for the rest of the race.
But let's see what we can do. Maybe bring home some points here in this race. Going to use our deploy here, as well as use the draft off of Norris. Slipstream. It's harvesting right now. Okay, we're going back in. Out of the ERS, and I could see once we get some ERS in play, everybody could be staying very tight here. Alonso goes for the move on Verstappen up ahead of us. So let's back out of the ERS for now. Oh, I didn't really want to stick the nose in, but it worked.
You can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Okay, let's just stick with these guys now. Verstappen gets back past Alonso. Alonso leads the first lap, so he has the fastest lap. The medium's still not quite gripping like I'd like them to through some of those corners, but it's alright. I need to go down to none here on the ERS because it deployed way too much through there. Need to use some here. Got the DRS. I need to use up all the ERS that we have. Keep ourselves in this mix up ahead. And that's a very good battle indeed. So we are sitting right behind Leclerc. Maybe not as close to Leclerc as we were sent to Norris just a lap before, but still fairly close. I think I was within a second. I sure was. We're going to be golden here. Get both deploys off. Not the smoothest execution of them, but it's all good. And we keep moving. Need to save through here big time because we still have a very long DRS straight coming up that we need the ERS for. Just need to make sure we're going to be in range. We are. We should be. He may have gotten outside of it. It's going to be very close here. Otherwise, I've still got to use it up either way. We were just outside of it. That's going to hurt us. Need to be down the inside here. Okay, just regroup. I almost need to. How do I play this slow? Do I overuse the ERS trying to get back to Leclerc? We're going to try it. I don't think it's going to work, but we're going to try it. Yeah, it's not going to work. I was hoping I could get close enough to get some ERS off of him, but no can do. Or some DRS off of him, sorry. Okay, now we may need to look at letting Perez by for some DRS off of him, though. That might be a strategic move through here. We can probably defend here. We should have enough ERS to use. Let's be on it right away. A group in front of us, it's going to get away. That's to be expected. I'm not sure if Perez can compete when we're all side by side. Norris still to the inside of us. We win on the outside though. We're going to be saved up much more in terms of ERS coming to this other DRS straight. Should be able to defend again. Keyword there, should. But okay, start using it. Oh yeah, we're fine. There we go. Looking good so far. And this lap will mark halfway. I'm going down into third there now.
We've got a lot of spare energy.
I'm going to use a little bit here. And we fire away. We almost need to weave here some, but We need to make sure we stay to the inside. So Norris definitely has a better power unit to try to compete with us with the DRS that he's got. And a wonderful little battle going on here. Forced him out a little bit there. Ends up backing out. And we're somewhat holding up the group, but we're defending very well, so that helps me out here. On the ERS. And it's going to be a close fight for the win, I think. We've got yellows behind us. Here's a little bit here. So this is where I could be a bit vulnerable. Send her through. More yellows still behind us. Ricardo is out of the session. I could tell it was an AlphaTauri. Or, not an AlphaTauri, but an RB. They're essentially the same thing. Norris is not going to have the slipstream here. Okay, we're clear of him now. We have the inside. I was actually glad that he fell back there some, because that allowed me to cross over back in front of him to get to that inside. I think if we get to we get forced to the outside there, we're in a bit of a tough position. So we're all good. Battles continue up ahead. They're all lumped in there. And we shall see what we can do. Bit of a different approach to that turn one. Kind of cut Norris off a little bit, which is good. This is just defense right now. Try to form a bit of a gap here.
Okay, clear.
Is there another caution? Or is it from Ricardo still? I think there's another yellow there. Ooh. Norris got a good run there. Hamilton is out of the session as well. Also, where did Norris go? Harris got by him somehow. I'm not sure how that happened. Very interesting. I think I can hold off a Red Bull easier than I can on McLaren, actually, on a straight line, so it's good news there. On the ERS deploy already. Forward on the straightaways. Yeah, I feel like the McLarens are able to hold their position alongside me better when they don't have the draft, when they had that DRS compared to I downshifted an extra time there. It's all good. No, I feel like the Red Bull struggles more than the McLaren when we're side by side, so ooh, that's a good release there. So there goes Perez. He's going to pull up alongside and just that time he's got a good run. in the past he's just kind of died out.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 11.4 seconds.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. We're just holding up a group of cars, but we're picking our points of deployment well, and we can just defend the entire time. So, hey, if we can sneak out a couple points here, I am happy. Even though, but we'll get 4 points. Harris almost took a dive there. That could have been bad. Okay, I need the inside here still. I don't need it on this one, but it's nice to have it. Need to use some ERS deploy here. Oh, it is nearly clear on me. I'm going to send it. And we are all good. Only thing is we may run a little bit low on some ERS heading down into this straightaway. I overshot that corner a little bit. Actually looks like we're going to be fine. Paris with the lockup maybe? Set Norris back some. And they've still got DRS, so it's not like I can pull away or anything, but it's nice to have a little bit of breathing room there. I could very easily see this being repeated in the race. Just with how it's playing out right now, if I can keep deploying like this and no one's able to get around me, unless I end up with wing damage or something off the start, which realistically I shouldn't. It's a very wide entry into this first corner, so if I start on the inside lane, it makes it more difficult to not break part of the wing or something, but I think I could waltz my way over to the outside and be perfectly fine. I think as long as we're in the outside on the start, I think we'll be fine. So, bit of some dancing with Norris, trying to make a move there. We've got ERS to use, they've got DRS to use, but they may be out of ERS as they make no challenge towards us. Tires are definitely feeling worn. Oh yeah. This place is going to eat the tires. Not sure how many laps we have. I guess about 25 or so. Be my guess. But I think it's going to be mediums to hards. It's going to be my guess. So 4th place in the sprint. Very nice there.
Alright, race over.
And that's some points for us. And we'll see what we can do in normal qualifying. It's going to be, I'm going to follow the layout a lot better this time around.
So with
But
the sprint concluded,
oh, we get 5
join us
points
next
actually,
time
not
for
4.
qualifying. And of course, the main event.
Ocon goes
this
up 1
weekend,
spot into
Formula
11th,
One
but it
Grand
doesn't matter. Verstappen with the win there. Experience goes up. Everything should go up here. Very nice. Focus goes up. Why does focus go up so much? I wasn't going to pay that close of attention. I was up. Oh, because we dropped down some in the R&D chart. So we have a much higher finishing position than expected. So very nice there. We need that focus to go up some. So that's where it's almost nice to have a lower performing car, so you can outperform what's expected of you. But keep going right on into
It's a nice
qualifying. No reason to skip anything. Alright, we are locked into softs for this qualifying. So let's go to the track. I didn't see anything that had popped up that was show that we need to replace anything. I know we just replaced some stuff not too long ago, but I wanted to make sure. But I've forgotten twice now beforehand in the qualifying to actually check it, so it'll be what it'll be. We're going to use our same-ish strategy here. Oh, I overshot it. That's going to be a bad lap. I think it may still get me into Q2, which is really all I need, but I lost a couple tenths there. Should have just kept it in gear there. You see, that gearing is weird around that corner. It works, but it seems so bogged down at first, and then all of a sudden it just takes off. So I guess it works. Using all the ploy that we have almost. Yeah, I think we're always going to have the fastest sector 2 in these qualifying sessions, just because of how I'm using the ERS. But keep moving. 132.9. I don't think I'm going to be quite that fast. Close. It's up there for sure. Where are we at? A 133.2. I think that should get us in. Ocon's right up here with us. And there's still a lot of guys that need to run. 8th. Everybody's run. We're going to be fine with 8th. So let's see here. Keep advancing. Yeah, we're going to be fine. I'm not worried about it this round. If it were Q2, I'd be more worried about it. We still would have made it into Q1 if it were Q2, but let's keep advancing here into Q2, official Q2. And yeah, we'll see what we can do. I guess I should check. I don't think these are going to be the same tires. I should check though. I guess even if they are, it'll just be a banker lap, but nope, they are a fresh set. It's very nice there. Making sure I've got a good release out of that corner. Using a little bit different deploy technique there. Really good through one that time. Keep it moving. Much better there on the gearing that time. A little deploy there. I was a little late on the deploy there. It's alright. I just hit the wrong button. Still gonna have a massive run down this straightaway. And it also kind of opens up the door for some other deploy spots, such as there, or around this other big curve. We can get a good run through here, I think. Deploy some now. And we back out of it. And we'll have some for the very front straightaway. Deploy it. Puts us in second. Keep moving with it. And to send second. That felt like a good lap. Fastest in sector 1, actually. That's a pretty good time. Right up there with the AI. Right there on sector 2. If we get the deploy down right away, we have fastest sector 2. Losing some time through sector 3. It's alright. Everyone run. Everyone has run. We're going to be safe here. I think Ocon's going to get knocked out. I don't expect to be up this high in Q3, but I do expect to do well. Better than the sprint qualifying, because we are on uneven tires there. So, yeah, I'm excited for this race. I think it's going to be quite the success, though. As long as we can keep car clean at the beginning, we're going to be a-okay. Obviously, if we get damage to the car in the early going, we're going to struggle. But let's get this lap out right away, because it almost looks like a little bit of rain is coming. Glad I came out right away. I don't think it's actually going to rain, but I'm not necessarily going to count it out of the question either. You never know. In which case, if it does start raining, it could be a pull, but who knows. We've been quite successful here in qualifying so far in this first season, even with a subpar car. So a little blurb there. It's for sure hazy, if nothing else. Good deploy there. This could be a really good lap, I think. That's a lot of deploy used. Overall, my deployment itself is not that low, so it's good news for me there. I should have gone down to my gear. I lost some time there. Oh well. Nothing I can do about it now. Alrighty. Third. Hey, if that's where we qualify, I'm happy with that. Second row on the grid. Fourth. Really, I'll take whatever. So, I'm not worried about it all that much. Where can I go here? The screen. Let's move on into the race. Let's check out our rating first, but then we'll head into the race. Ratings. Pace is up 500. Quickly starting to gain towards 79 rating, which we need to do. We need to be gaining some rating quickly because of our battle with Stroll. But let's now move into the race and see what we can do there.
Well, you don't need me to remind you that Formula One is now so beloved in the United States that we race here 3 times a year. But let's give respect to COTA, or the Circuit of the Americas, to give it its full name. This place laid the foundations for this moment and still remains the host of the US Grand Prix. We're racing today then in Travis County, Texas, where 20 corners and speeds of up to 200 miles per hour await us on this magnificent racetrack. It's 60% full throttle with plenty of good opportunities to pass, especially through the 2 DRS zones into turn 1 and the long back straight into turn 12. What a race we have in store today. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Fernando Alonso lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Perez, Benjamin, Russell, Norris, Stroll, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Ocon, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Albon, Hulkenberg, Joe, Sargent, Bottas, Sainz, Hamilton, and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And alongside me, bringing glamour and expertise to our commentary today, Naomi Schiff. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, every driver certainly has their own way of preparing themselves before a race, but I can tell you that pre-race rituals are a real thing. When I was in go-karting, I used to touch every wheel in a specific sequence before I got into the kart. And then I stepped up to cars and had a specific set of fireproof base layers just for race day. So watch the drivers when they're on the grid. Some may be sitting on the floor and isolating, others may be up to other things that they do. But these little things really help their minds get ready for the race.
Alrighty, so I already have some points on the board for this weekend. It's going to be the medium to soft strategy, or the medium to hard strategy rather. Let's just jump on into this thing. I was feeling a bit tired, still a little bit tired, but ready to jump right into this thing. Second row of the grid. Verstappen's got a terrible getaway. It's going to set up really great down into turn 1. Oh, and we damaged the wing. I thought we had him. Using some deploy here. I may be able to still hold everyone up if we can get to the lead. And we can. I don't know how long we'll be able to hang on to it. 'Cause that's... I mean, it's not the worst amount of damage I can have. But it is somewhat significant. So track position is going to be everything here for me, and maybe if I can, I don't think I can pull away through here. Maybe I could. Nope, not a chance. Got the slipstream, so we can maybe try hang on though for the rest of the race. It's going to be tough though. I know Alonso is fast. I shouldn't have tried to have gone for it. Should have just stayed in line, been happy with second place. Even third place would have been great. But now we've got our hands full for the rest of the race. So
DRS now enabled.
I need to make sure when we're off here, we need to go down to a non-deploy so we don't use up too much, and we can just focus on saving it for the long DRS straightaways. Help us defend. And by no means are we going to have the fastest lap of the race, but I do think we can survive here, at least for a little bit, against Alonso and Verstappen. And maybe we can even get Alonso to take a peek down into, what would that be, turn 11, and that would help me out. Maybe even get some DRS there, get a really good run, especially if we can stay side by side through the corner of turn 11 itself. I'd have a really good run. Maybe can separate myself. I kind of doubt it, but there is that possibility. So let's keep moving here. We'll see what the rest of the race brings. See if we have any sort of engine failures or anything like that.
Use that overtake button a bit more.
But Sainz ends up having the fastest lap. Alonso took a look there, did not end up doing anything. The nice thing is, we can just, unless it's on those two long straightaways, we can pretty much, especially through sector 1, we can run however we want, and everyone else is stuck behind us. Now, sectors, I guess would be the back half of sector 2, and then sector 3 makes that a bit harder as well, but maybe it's just sector 3. Need to have the inside here. There he goes. Kind of push him out wide. Yeah, it's mostly just sector 3. We have to be a little bit careful through some of these corners, because we can end up going side by side through them, and I can get some good runs off these corners. If I don't, still gotta be careful, but it's not the end of the world. We can always use some deploy there to defend, so we just keep running consistently, maybe able to pull something out here. Again, just about staying consistent like always, and knowing what we can do. It's going to be a long race, but that's the only real spot Alonso's been able to get any sort of move on me. He's done so far. And it's not even done. He's just taking a quick peek. We're able to defend it very quickly and not have to worry about it. The battery is full. And we're off. It helps I'm able to use some ERS deploy before they get the DRS. I think it's also helping that I can pull Alonso way to the inside on turn 12, and it kind of messes his move up because he ends up going back to that racing line, which is way to the outside. That's just kind of how he's coded to make that move. Rather than just going side by side and pinching me down, he's going to make a move all the way to the outside and do it that way. So, yeah, good look there. I was actually a little scared about how that was going to turn out, but everything turns out fine. Be on the lookout for a run through here. No can do, very nice. We're all safe for now.
Okay, mate. Right, that front
That
wing damage is gonna
scared
hurt us.
me.
We've really got to look after it now. Let's put everything into protecting that front wing, please.
I think the best way to do that is just stay out front. Alonso got a bit checked up there for a little bit. For whatever reason, I'm not sure why that is, but formed a bit of a gap between himself and I. Now he's going to pull right back up to us. Yeah, let's pull to the left here. Maybe did too early. I almost missed the taking off the deploy, which would not have been good. Would have been manageable, but would have made stopping a lot harder. Just keep rolling through the corners. I wonder if Alonso's picked up a little bit of damage. It doesn't. Some parts it seems like it, and other parts it just doesn't. We're really slow through some of that. That's why he's gonna run there. That second to last corner, he's got a good run on us. But Ricardo now with the fastest lap. Good comeback for him, having that DNF in the sprint race. I wonder if he may be pulling some strategy or something. I'm not sure if there's a move from Alonso. He took a look. He's right there. This may be a dangerous time for me. I tried to give him the shimmy shake. Force him to the outside. I was trying to make him check up some. And Verstappen taking a dive. Wowzers. I actually used third gear to slow myself down more there. Get out of there. But Verstappen is now taking the lead. That's why Alonso is way at the outside. We've already driven 105 miles around this track. We're only on lap 6. Granted, the sprint race helps with that, but yeah, that's why I don't want to be all the way to that outside going down into turn 12. Is because it's very easy for the inside to dive to the inside there. So I will admit I was a bit more comfortable trying to defend Alonso versus Verstappen. Not that I don't think we can't defend against Verstappen, but I think it's going to be a lot more difficult to do it well. So just keep moving here. He looks to the inside just like Alonso did last lap. We run it wide again. We're too focused on other things, but big check up there. We're not going to be in. We may still be at risk here. Nope, we're going to be fine. Be out of it. Oh, and Verstappen locked up. He is back down into. He is now down into 5th. I thought he rejoined in 3rd behind us, but he did not. He dropped back more, I thought. So that's why I would also like to start seeing is for honestly, if we can get Alonso to do that, if we can get the faster guys to do some lockups into some of these corners, I may be able to make my way away. It's an outside chance, but it's a possibility, I think. And it would depend on how badly they lock up. So still got 2 laps left with this objective. And we're just kind of casually running it in 6th through that section. It's not really. It's probably wearing on some of the components a little bit, but I don't feel like it's enough for me to be worried. I almost missed the defend there. Get the defend. That was a great defensive move again. I want to have the inside down into some of those potential zones where they could overtake. I missed a downshift. That was scary. And Perez now in front of Alonso. Keep missing it down in the second. We're all good, but it's costing me some. Costing me some time. But Perez looking very strong right now. Now, I do have some confidence defending against Perez. We were able to do it in the sprint. Had a little look there. No can do. I know our lap times are extremely slow, but it's alright. Perez took a look there. We were on the very inside, force him out. A little bit of deploy. Let's pull away. And yeah, if we can just keep doing this for the rest of the race, we're going to be absolutely golden. Now, do I think we're eventually going to make a mistake somewhere and end up losing it? Probably. But I don't think I'll be losing a ton of positions off of it. So that's my hope. But I do anticipate losing a spot at some point in the race. See, that's why I want the inside. Right there. Using some deploy here. Need to get that done. We're going to be able to recharge enough here still.
Okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tire grip anytime now.
Yeah, I'd say we've been losing a little bit. Not too bad. Still have a couple laps with them. So I believe we're pinned on lap 13, if I do remember right.
Okay, really, really good. You
Get the objective done. Nice.
Race, so let's keep it clean.
Alrighty, we'll sure try. Though I don't like how they're pinching down on my front wing like that. In some of these corners, but I think we're all right. I've not made contact with anyone again, so that's good. I'm not flowing it through some of those corners the best, but it's alright. Partially the wing damage. Going to need to defend here, I think. Sure do. But nothing too fancy needed there. Get on the ERS. And they're right on me. I don't like this. We're going to have two of them out on me, which could actually benefit me some.
Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus.
There we go. Just like that. We are good. I kept it in third. I probably shouldn't have. But that heading in there into that corner in third seems to be allowing me to rotate the car better for whatever reason. I do like how it feels through there. It kind of parks itself. So maybe something to consider, especially late in the race. Perez took a go there. Alonso locked up into that corner. I think hards will actually do quite well around here. I think they'll be feeling much better than these mediums, especially in the long run, which makes sense. But oh, that was almost dicey. Perez almost got side by side with us. We've been very close. Russell's trying to make his way towards the gearbox of Perez. I overshot that corner a little bit. Oh, that's not going to set me up well at all. We're going to have the slipstream from him. Okay, Russell's directly to her right. Oh, we got the dive. Look at that. That was very well executed, if I do say so myself. I did not get the good run in turn 11, but we were able to execute very well down the straightaway into turn 12 and salvage. And we've got a bit of a breakaway here. I'm not sure. Appears that Stroll, or not Stroll, Alonso has had some issues. Did he lock up again? It's a possibility that he locked up again. It's formed a bit of a gap for the top 4, so gives me some comfort there.
Okay, mate. Picking your moments to use ERS is important, so let's try and be as consistent as possible with it, please.
Oh, I'll use it more than that each lap. Don't you worry. Easily defended there. I'm very interested to see if Alonso's able to catch back up with us, though. That's a huge run from Perez. That was scary good. Need to use some here. I'm able to get the run off the outside there. We end up using a lot of ERS in a lap. We're going to be struggling a little bit on the front straightaway. Nothing we can't recoup though. We're going to be okay. And then inside here. Use it. Yeah, we've got plenty here, so.
Push hard on the in-lap.
Alrighty. We can do that. And Russell, I think, locked up that and that final corner that time. Allowed Verstappen to get by. And the Alonso locked up again because Stroll is up into 4th. I actually do not need that. I do not need him to have a good day. I need him to have a very bad day so his ratings go down. But okay, get through well in turn 11. ERS. Just keep doing what we're doing. We can keep doing what we're doing, then we're going to be okay. We've done it for.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
We've done it successfully for nearly 13 laps now. And I'd say we're more than well set up for the rest of the race. So, see here. Make sure we get on the pit road fine. We sure do. Now, pit crew, just give me a good stop. A bad stop and we're going to be sent backwards. So we need a good stop here.
Okay, off we go. Back into
Come
the
on.
race.
That was my
Job
fault.
on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop
But
time. We're
we
happy
had a
with
good
that one.
stop.
Okay,
Still a good
stay
stop.
clear of the white line
We
on
were
the
just
exit.
ahead
You'll
of.
receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Came out just in front of Verstappen though. Here's a little bit of ERS there. Again, somewhat worried about what Verstappen will do right behind us. Also somewhat worried about what Perez can do with some fresh track in front of him. I think that will be very interesting as well. Verstappen takes a look. No can do for you, sir. See you later. Sonoda's up here with us as well. Unless he started on the hards. But I'd expect him to be in front of us then. So, Sonoda may be at the front with us. That'd be a kind face to see. Another, I guess, back runner back here with us. So, got a whole bunch of cars in the pits. If I can let Sonoda through over Verstappen, how did he make that work? Need to be careful here. We've got cars all around us. Don't take side pod damage. And we still come out in first. Using a little ERS there to get away. Get out of the danger zone. That was very tight quarters. Verstappen still ends up right behind us. I wasn't sure if he or Perez was going to get the second spot there, but was Hamilton, or not Hamilton, Verstappen. I'm getting everybody mixed up today. Hopefully I can defend this well. Okay. That wasn't too bad. A little bit wide on him. Force him out just a little bit. I'd really like him to lock up, but not sure that's going to happen. And even then, I'd have Paris to worry about as well. So it's going to be never ending. It's just going to be about executing for 28 laps in a row. So if we can do that, great. But it's going to be very hard to do so with some very angry Red Bulls behind me. So, oh, that's a good turn one. Force Verstappen out. Tracked him up a little bit. A good run through here. See if he's got a run on me here. Of course he does. I think they used some ERS through here. That's alright. We used our ERS here, where we're able to defend against the DRS. Okay. We'll keep things nice and calm here. Everyone is on that hard tire. So it's not like anyone's going to be coming or going unless I have lockups. So, and that seemed to appear more and more as the tires wore down. So, be very interested to see how that goes. Again, defend inside. I think into turn one in particular, I need to watch the inside against whoever third place is. I may be leaving the door a bit too open for him, so we'll see here. Had to use a lot of ERS to get that place back from Verstappen. I about just wrecked myself as well as him. We're going to be sent okay. Yeah, a little checked up there. we're going to be okay here. They're going to have runs, but they're not going to be able to do anything significant. Perez may be able to get something done on Verstappen here. I didn't like that little dive late. I don't want any side pod damage. For whatever reason, side pod damage seems to be, in some cases, worse than wing damage. I know it's not, but especially if you've got side pod damage and alongside your wing damage, your car almost becomes undrivable. You just feel so slow overall, so hopefully we don't have another side-by-side incident here, because I cannot afford the ERS to keep doing that. Okay, good. That I can do it a little bit, but I cannot afford to do that every lap. It's going to be too draining on the ERS, but it's good that we were able to spin better that time. Oh, we're dropping down in second there now, apparently. Don't think I need to do that. I think actually the Red Bulls finally are helping me. I was not good on the deploy there. I need the inside pairs. I wasn't great with my shifting. Oh, this is going to have to be a dive. Oh, we got it. How did I pull that off? And not to damage the car more. And that caution is not because of us. That was a red car dropping out. I'm not sure. It's signs.
Virtual safety car, virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta. It looks like a virtual safety car is being deployed due to an incident with multiple vehicles being stopped on the track. We need you to drop your pace.
Well, I don't like this in particular. I don't. Why did I go to medium deploy there? I'm not sure. Okay, it's ending.
Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flag.
Okay, we're good there. I just needed to make sure we weren't going to get a penalty. That's why I kept my delta way low and just kind of backed up to everybody. I knew they weren't going to have really any sort of opportunity to get a run through there. So we were just protecting the lead. I feel like I played that very smart. ERS automatically. Well, automatically for me. Not the car doing it, but Verstappen kind of getting aggressive with some of the swipes here. We're able to pull in front. I wonder if he's worried about the tire wear. I wonder if he's worried about some tire wear and he can't get the move done. Because that was very aggressive there. I overshot that corner some. That may mess me up. Okay, the pinch. Okay, we gotta go run the outside this time. Shoved me out. Yeah, that was my fault. I need to stick with him though. Nope, he's gone. He's gone. I ain't getting DRS off of him. He's making sure of that. Using some ERS here, try to track up. Nope, that's not even worth it. He is just gone. He's got so much more pace than I do. Really is the worst. It was almost the worst place to lose that spot to him in, but at the same time, it's about the only spot he can make that move in, so, or one of the only spots. So, it was my fault. I overdrove the last corner. Opened up the inside. I maybe should have tried to drop in behind them, maybe. Done it that way, but unless he has a failure, Verstappen is going to win this race. A little wiggle out Perez there. Yeah, Verstappen's going to be sending some fast laps now. Not surprising at all. Perez also sending in deep. We're going to force him out. I could really use some of those rare Verstappen engine failures. That would be absolutely great right now. I know it's not going to happen, but oh, that was close. Deploy here. Still have 7 more laps. 7? Yeah, we're on 7 laps left. No, we're on 8 laps left. Coming to 7 laps left. It's been a long day. In about 2 laps, Verstappen's going to have a 5-second lead. He's 2.5 seconds a lap faster than us. That is just absolutely insane. Granted, yes, I've got some wing damage, but still, that is absolutely insane, the gap that he has put on us. I let Perez have the inside. Gotta try for a crossover here. It's not going to work, is it? Dang it. Losing focus. Yeah, it's not going to work. Just need to stick with him here, if I can. I just cannot send it around that corner well. Now with the broken wing. I don't know if I could anyways, but come on, stay in distance. It's going to be very close. I can't get it. I'm falling apart here. Tire wear might be getting to me some.
Charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
We sure are. It's going to be a 1-2, I think, for Red Bull. Sorry, everyone who is competing in any sort of constructors battle with the Red Bull. I'm not sure if there is, but if there is, I'm sorry, I just threw away your hopes of trying to make any progress on them. Unless we get double Red Bull DNF based on engine failure, which I think is very unlikely to happen. Okay, we cannot let Russell have the inside here. I just wasn't watching my mirrors close as I should have been that last lap. That's why Perez got through. He's not quite as quick as Verstappen. Why was I using deploy there? That's going to hurt me severely. I'm not going to have nearly what I want for this back straightaway. It'll be okay, but it's not where I'd like it to be. It's up to 85. We'll be okay. I definitely feel better about defending against Russell, though. He's barely able to keep up with the slipstream. And Sonoda with the good run from him today as well. I'm kind of able to punch the AI down through that corner. That's why I'm been able to defend when they get side by side with me through turn 12. I'm really able to pinch down on them, but let's see here, just 5 laps to go. Let Russell have the outside. Yeah, that was probably not kind of me, but we're trying to actually pull a gap, but we know that's not going to happen. This is not where I'm going to make up any time on these guys because of the wing damage. Verstappen 10 seconds out in front. Perez really not able to pull away as much, so I guess that's good to see. I think Verstappen probably would have dominated this race had it not been for us getting to the lead right away. I mean, he is just absolutely flying, even compared to his teammate, who, yes, was stuck behind me for what, an extra 2 or 3 laps? But even then, I mean, granted, in 2 laps he was, no, it was 2 laps, because in 2 laps, that's why I was distracted and let Perez gets the inside. Because I was paying attention to the gap to Verstappen. Russell sent it way down in there. Just force him out. But yeah, because Verstappen had a 5-second gap on us. And 2 laps, it's taken Perez a significantly longer time to do that. Now he's got it there now, but I mean, yeah, Verstappen's pulling away from his teammate as well. Because if we figure a 5-second gap when Perez got by, Verstappen has still put an extra over 2 seconds on him since Perez has gone past this, because he's up to 8 seconds now, so probably 2, almost 3 seconds that he's put over Perez even, so just absolutely insane the amount of speed he's got. Sonoda going up the inside of Russell.
Oh mate, you made that look easy.
See if he gets the pass done.
That's why I love working with you.
He's got the inside here. He was looking for a lockup by Russell and did not happen. Probably be watching where I'm actually going, not watching battles out my rear view mirror, but they were far enough away from me that I felt it was okay. And I only have to defend that stupid little wiggle 2 more times now. And I'll have to defend it down into 1, and
You might experience some
and
understeer now that you're in the
to...
wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
Whoa, Russell with the dive. I wasn't sure how that was going to work.
Gap ahead, 7.
But Sonoda up to 4th. If I have a mistake, he could be looking at a podium here. Not that I plan on making a mistake, but he's had a really good day here. It's that RB team trying to get me a, go there next season. So Sonoda, go get us a podium. And he's sure trying. He's got 2 laps to try it. It's definitely faster than me still. A little bit ERS helps us move the rest of the way past him. I'm going to try to race Sonoda clean. We haven't raced Russell very clean. But if Sonoda can get past me, granted he's got a little bit better of a car than I do right now. Then we'll try to be fair in how we're racing them. So we've raced them fair so far. Verstappen nearly a 20-second lead. He's going to have over a 20-second lead by the end of this thing. He's got nearly a 10-second gap to Perez. Maybe a little bit dirty there on Sonoda, but I was deep into the zone, unfortunately. Keep moving. I think Verstappen may end up with a 10-second lead on Perez by the end of this thing. He's still just absolutely flying. Oh, and Sonoda locked up. No.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
I was rooting for him. Oh no. Well, let's try to at least push away from Russell a little bit. I don't think I can do enough, but try to stay out of that DRS range would really help me lock in here. Ooh, I may be able to do it. No, I can't. I just used up way too much ERS for trying to do that. Oh, it's still at 81. We'll be okay. It's going to be very close whether Verstappen has that 10-second lead over Perez. Piastri and Russell going at it. I about missed that corner. Piastri up into 4th. Still going to be a top 10 for Sonoda, but not the 4th place like I know that team will really wanted to. Yeah, I'm very interested to see as we come across the line and we look at the results. How far behind Perez was. I think he was full. So Verstappen not only made up 21.5 seconds on me, but also an additional 5 on Perez. That's just insane. Verstappen with driver today. We're still up a place from where we qualified, so that's very nice. Let's go to the podium celebration. We'll skip through everything else. Oh, apparently I skipped the podium celebration. Oh well. But we scored big this weekend. We're 3rd overall for the weekend as well. For the race, not quite 10 seconds. Very close there for Verstappen over Perez at the end of the race, but Verstappen, Perez 1-2, us, Piastri, Russell, Hamilton, Sonoda ends up in 7th, unfortunate there. Stroll in 8th. Ocon in 9th. Very nice there, bud. Very nice to see there. Leclerc, Norris, Magnussen, Albon, Alonso, Bottas, Hulkenberg, Sargent, Ricardo, Guan Yu, and Sainz. That's a drastic difference between Ricardo and Sonoda being on the same team. But let's move back to the main menu and see how this affects our rating. That wasn't. I mean, I know we had some bad races in there, but I don't know how we could have done any better than that, really. I mean, he must have just been really close there to begin with, but fortunately lose there. Focus. Wow. And that doesn't even put us up that much. Which is surprising, but is that just our expected position still? It is. Wow. Where are we doubled though? That's doubled. That one's... Is that doubled? That's doubled as well. Is this doubled? That's not doubled, but it's close. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Just close that. Keep moving through. Recognition, 44%. Very nice. Let's keep moving. And we complete all of these as well. Very nice there. See where we're off to next.
That engine issue was unfortunate. We should consider investing more in chassis upgrades and swapping out engine components when they're on the last legs to reduce the chances of this cropping up in future races.
Okay, that's a glitch, but because nothing happened. Unless the... Did the engine fail right at the end of the race? I don't know. I never saw anything, but let me know if I had an engine failure right. It would have been right as we were coming out of the last corner that failed, because we were fine. But I was going to wrap things up for today, guys. Heading off to Mexico City for the next episode. So we should be. We're going to have another. We're going to have another. Actually, says I've not received that, so I'm still down. But whatever. We can get another R&D part saved, and then yeah, we'll see what we can do. Let's take a look at the standings here quickly. We did kind of hurt Ferrari there. They're in that fight for the constructors. So I gained 20 points there. We may be able to catch Piastri. That'd be an outside chance, but possibly move up in the 9th in terms of the constructors, or in terms of the drivers. We're not going to touch 5th at all. In the constructors, we're pretty much locked in where we're at. So hope you enjoyed me defending for my life today at Texas/COTA. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next one.